Hi, this is Jenna, and I have decided that I want to start doing some regular videos about just talking about real estate and just the area in general. And I'm going to call it Jenna's Jabber. I know it's silly, but I couldn't think of a better word. Anyway, so most of the time we'll be talking about real estate stuff, but some of the time it might just be me just doing exactly that and jabbing away. So today, for our first episode, I want to talk a little bit about for my buyers. I know one of the biggest conversations that we have is affordability versus livability. And I know you might be asking yourself, what exactly does that mean? A lot of our buyers right now, I feel like, are either first-time buyers or they're buyers that haven't bought a house in the last, couple decades, due to the fact that the interim buyers, because house prices have gone up so much, we've been seeing them refinance versus sell, because even though they have a lot of equity in their house, what they can buy is pretty much what they have now, just due to the rising home prices, but they do have some equity in their house, so they're refinancing and remodeling and kind of staying put rather than moving. So a lot of the people that I'm talking to, like I said, either first-time home buyers and haven't bought in a while, or first-time home buyers that have never bought, or people that haven't bought in a while. So they don't quite understand this concept. And so I'm just going to go over it with you really quick. I want to be your hometown local real estate agent and resource. Even if you have another real estate agent or you're not buying or selling a house right now, I would love for you to just tune in every so often, and hopefully I can give you some good tips about being a homeowner or investing in real estate, or just some local stuff about the area around us. So anyways, affordability versus livability. And for all of my lender friends out there, I'm doing a very high level of this, so if my numbers aren't exact, don't bite my head off. And for everybody that is looking to buy a home, you should consult your favorite lender to get exact numbers for your individual needs and situation, because interest rates are going to differ, as well as be affected by your credit score, down payment, loan program, etc. So there's my little disclaimer right there. But for the most part, and just for the purpose of this video, affordability versus livability. So the average right now, I don't know if you can see that, but debt to income ratio that you are allowed is about 46%. So that number right there. So we're just going to base it off of a $10,000 gross monthly income. So that is before taxes. So that's what you bring in a month. You haven't paid taxes yet. That's just like your gross salary. And that might be high for some people. It might be low for some people. We're just doing it because honestly, it's just basic, easy math. So at 46% debt to income ratio, that allows you $4,600 worth of debt. The debt that they are looking at is anything where you owe somebody money. So this is a loan for a car, for college, for student loans, maybe medical bills, credit card debt, anything where you owe somebody money. So it does not include your cell phone, your utility bills, your Amazon Prime account, your Netflix account. It doesn't include any of that. Doesn't include Starbucks habits. Doesn't include anything. Doesn't include your wine drinking. It only includes things where you owe people money because you took out a loan for something. So keep that in mind. So we're at $4,600 if you make $10,000. Let's say we have two car payments of $500 a piece. That's $1,000. We have $750 in student loans. Let's say we have $250 in credit card debt. So that's $2,000 in debt. That leaves us $2,600 for a new mortgage. Okay, so that's great. So you go to a lender. They're like, you can afford $2,600 a month in a mortgage. Yay, go shopping, whatever. So this is where an experienced real estate agent comes in, because $2,600 for a mortgage might not include the lifestyle that you want to live. And it's your realtor's job to make sure that you're not just buying a house, but you're buying a home that you want to live in, that you can afford, that can give you the lifestyle that you want. So let's say, you have $2,600 a month for your mortgage, but we kind of forgot about this number over here. the 54%, the leftover money. Well, that's for your taxes and that's for your living. So if you happen to have an expensive hobby, let's say I used to ride horses. I still actually have horses. And they're not cheap. They're expensive. If I want to continue riding horses, I might need to not max out the affordability that a lender told me that I can afford. I might want to keep my mortgage under $2,000 so I can still have my horses. If you really are a huge Amazon Prime shopper, we might want to take that into consideration. Also, that doesn't include like your cell phone, your groceries, your eating out. So think about the lifestyle that you want to live. And then when you go house shopping, make sure you have a realtor and you sit down with a realtor that really goes over that with you and has that conversation with you, so that you're making sure that you're buying a home that gives you the life that you want, so that you can live a good life and not be house poor and not be mad that you made this decision. For some people, they are going to want to max out that money because they know that they're going to get a raise soon, or maybe they don't have a lot of hobbies. Maybe they just like to stay at home and garden and stuff, so that house is very important to them. So therefore, we would be looking at a house in their max budget price range. But that's not for everybody. And so I just want to let you know that we here at Jenah Mahan Real Estate like to do buyer consultations with our buyers. And even though some of our buyers think that these are, first time, they just think that we're trying to sell them on something. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to get to know you so that we can find you a home that lives within your lifestyle. Because I don't want to just be your realtor for this one purchase. I want to be your realtor for life. And I want to be the realtor for your kids and your aunts and uncles and your cousins and your friends and your barista and everybody else. So that's my tidbit for today. That's Jenah Jabber. Hopefully you will join me again and you found something useful. Please, put a message on whatever social media or forum that you're looking at this on if you have any questions, or if you want to set up an appointment to kind of talk about how maybe a new home fits into your life. So again, I appreciate your time, and I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's finally heating up, which is good. Anyways, thanks for joining me.